It's for you, darling. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Jim dear. It's the one I was admiring, isn't it? Trimmed with ribbons?
Well, it has a ribbon.
Oh, how sweet.
Merry December. Thank you so much for joining me. It's so lovely to have you here. I love this time of year so much. I think there's so much magic in the lead up to Christmas, that anticipation and all of the sparkles. It's just so magical. I love that feeling in sparkle season when you're driving at night and you drive past a house that's all lit up with Christmas lights, and it's just such a cozy, magical feeling. I also feel like this time of year is so good for being reflective and mirroring nature by going inwards when the trees are shedding all their leaves and the trees are bare and animals are hibernating. I just love the idea of reflecting nature and going inwards and just really reflecting on the year, on things that I've learned and things that I want to create going forwards. I love journaling this time of year and just writing out all my intentions for the new year. I love journaling in a Smythson notebook. I feel like Smythson notebooks are just the most gorgeous, luxurious, beautifully made notebooks in the entire world, and it just feels like such a luxury. I also feel like this is such a gorgeous Christmas gift to give someone. They're just the most beautifully made notebooks. I got these tree lights last Christmas and I think they're so perfect for the traditional Christmas aesthetic that we're all loving this year. They're so great because they just clip on the tree like this, and you put a little battery in, and then you don't have to do the whole faff of stringing lights around a Christmas tree. So if you don't love that part of the process, these lights are just so perfect. They come with this little remote so you can put different settings on, and then you just turn them off like that, and it's just so fun to come down in the morning and just switch them on with this little remote and feel like you've got Victorian candlelit tree, a bit like the tree in Lady and the Tramp. So beside the tree I have this advent calendar candle, which I just think is so nostalgic. It's got little angels on and choir people, and then I also have this musical biscuit tin. I've got another one of these biscuit tins, and they're just the M&S musical biscuit tins. So they came with shortbread in or cookies, and then they just have this little wind up thing, which I think is so cute. This is a work in progress, but so far I've got these little tea light holders, which I think are so darling. It's got that traditional Christmas nostalgic aesthetic that we're all loving. So these I got in Waitrose this year, and then this is a little light up house that I got in Primark a few years ago, but it's super cute in the evening, like putting the tea lights in and putting the LED lights on. It just adds that magic to sparkle season. And then I've got this red candle either side. I feel like this is not finished yet, but it's a work in progress. On my coffee table, I've got these little chocolate Santas from Lindt, which I just think are so cute, and it's such a great way of achieving that traditional Christmas aesthetic. And I've just popped them in my Burley bowl in the plum, which I think is a really nice winter colour. And then I've got this Bamford candle, which smells so gorgeous and Christmassy, and I just think the detail is just so beautiful. I've also got this Martha Stewart book. So my friend bought me this, and it's just so beautiful. When she gave it to me, I was just like, this is so perfect for me. I love baking pies, and I just was so touched that she found this for me. Vintage Martha Stewart is just so iconic, and it just has that cozy element for autumn and Christmas of baking a pecan pie or a pumpkin pie. I know that's more Thanksgiving vibes, but I just feel like it's such a cozy coffee table book for this time of year. So I love this setup with the chocolate Santas and the Martha Stewart. One of my favourite parts of Christmas Day is laying the table with my sister at our family home and just making it feel so festive and beautiful with all the little touches. So this is my December tablescape. So I've got the Spode Christmas Tree plates, and then Spode salt and pepper shakers, which have the holly on one side and then the mistletoe, and it's just such a cute little seasonal thing. And then I've got this dish with more Father Christmases in, and then these placemats. I was looking everywhere for the perfect Christmas festive placemat, and these are from Primark, and they're just so beautiful. I love the detail, and I feel like they're just perfect with the Spode Christmas tree plates. And then I got this Toile de Joie napkins, which I thought were really lovely because I love Toile de Joie. Toile de Joie. Is it Toile de Joie or Toile de Joie? Let me know how you pronounce it. But yes, I love this print. I've got bedding in this print. I really want to do wallpaper in this print. I think it's just such a gorgeous print, and I think the red version just feels so festive. So I wanted to do something with these napkins. This is the red velvet ribbon I used to create the bows on my Christmas tree. I know the bows are very trendy the past couple of years, but I just love bow Christmas decorations. I think it's so classic and traditional. Have you seen the film Mona Lisa Smile with Julia Roberts? There's lots of Christmassy scenes in that film, and I just always loved the simplicity of the wreaths on the door at the college. They're just simple green wreaths, and then they've got a classic red bow in, and I just love that simple traditional red bow aesthetic. I just think it's just so lovely. to cut diagonally on the edge of bows ribbon, so it gives it that nice pointy finish. I love creating tablescapes at Christmas. It's one of my highlights of my Christmas Day traditions. My sister and I love to set the table together and just make it look really festive and beautiful, and I just think it's such a lovely element that adds to the occasion. So something like that could be cute. I just think the bow is such a lovely way of doing a napkin holder at Christmas. If you've got lots of people coming, you can kind of whip out lots of bows to create just that festive touch that makes your tablescape extra sparkly. And then I just love how the reds of this tie in with the Spode plates. Does anyone else collect Spode Christmas Tree plates? I've picked a piece each year to kind of slowly create a collection, and I noticed that the greens on these plates were different because I bought them in different years. And so on the back of this one, it says made in England, and Spode is a British brand. And then I noticed that the greens were slightly different, just slightly. So then this one says made in China. So I was wondering, are these not official Spode? But I googled it and it said that Spode had moved their production to China because obviously the Christmas tree design was created in 1938, or I don't know if that's when Spode was created, but when was the Christmas tree collection started? So that I just felt, as someone that is very into matching sets and having it all look cohesive, I did think that wasn't ideal, that if the production has now changed, they've actually changed the green and the design just feels slightly different. So does anyone else collect this? Can you advise me on, what is this? Because this one says, it says special edition. So yeah, I don't think you'd notice if you have a whole table of these plates, but that's my dream one day, to host a big Christmas and just have everything with the Spode Christmas tree plates and just have it all gorgeous and matching. This is a Spode piece that I got last year. So it's the butter dish, and I just think it's so darling, and it came with the salt and pepper shakers. I love how there's holly on one side and mistletoe on the other, and I just think this is such a cute thing to have out in the kitchen, just like a little change from my normal Le Creuset butter dish, which I have all year, to just bring this one out. And then I love bringing out the Spode Christmas tree plates in around November, just after Halloween. I like to bring these out, and then I have my dinner off them every night, and it's just such a nice thing to enjoy throughout November and December, and it just feels really special to have all your winter meals off these beautiful plates because the design is just so darling. I just love how cute and cozy this corner of my kitchen feels with the spode and the gingerbread house. This just sparks so much joy for me. I also have this Christmas kitchen roll, which I think ties in really beautifully with the Spode Christmas Tree pieces. Has anyone else tried these praline wafers before? If you know, you know. They are the most delicious chocolate hazelnut wafers ever. I used to get them from Waitrose lots, and then Waitrose stopped selling them, and they had another brand that just weren't as good as these ones. So then I tracked these down on Amazon. So then every year I would bring them to my family's Christmas, and it became a tradition that I would bring the Caprice wafers. And then the other day I was so happy because I saw them in Waitrose after them not stocking them for years. I saw them, so I was like, I need to stock up. And this mini tin is so cute. I'm still deciding what to wear for Christmas Day. I love doing a really glamorous festive dress, so I feel like this is a definite option. It's giving snow princess with this fur trim, and then I love doing a festive red lip around sparkle season. This colour is Red Velvet by Kylie Jenner, and I just feel like it's the perfect red velvety shade for sparkle season. This is one of my most favourite Christmas dresses in my Christmas dress collection. I love that you can wear it off the shoulders, or you can pull the bow up like this, and it's just so gorgeous. I've been really enjoying Vlogmas this year. Every year I love watching Josie and Charlie's Vlogmas. Their intro is just so beautiful. I remember watching them when they moved out of London into their beautiful house, and I just have seen so much of the journey of them creating that beautiful home and the beautiful gardens and things. So watching their Vlogmas intro this year made me feel emotional, because you know, when you've just seen someone create such a beautiful home, and then with the Vlogmas intro music they use, I think it's just so gorgeous. So yeah, I've really been enjoying that one. I've also been really enjoying Leonora's Vlogmas. I think someone commented and said this is not a Vlogmas intro, this is a Hallmark festive movie. Her intro is so spectacular and epic, and she's just put so much thought into creating such a magical Vlogmas. And yeah, the intro is so incredible. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I have mutual friends with Leonora, so it's been really lovely seeing some of them being featured on her Vlogmas. I also always look forward to Lydia Millen's Vlogmases. She always does such beautiful intros. I think she's been really influential in her Vlogmas intro styles, and so I think it was really beautiful and refreshing to see this year her take a step back from the cinematic Vlogmas intro style. I think it's really aligned with everything that she's choosing to create in her content. So I thought it was really beautiful and refreshing and really cool that she didn't do one this year, because she's been kind of at the forefront of creating these very glamorous, epic intros for so many years. So I thought it was really cool that she didn't do an intro and she's just doing more of a kind of gentler approach to Vlogmas. But I've been watching her for so many years and I just think it's really beautiful seeing people grow and evolve and bloom and blossom. I think during Twixmas is a really nice time to binge on Vlogmases if you haven't been keeping up with someone's Vlogmases. Like, I feel at the beginning of December I want to watch everyone's, and then obviously you can't keep up with that many Vlogmases in one day. So I think Twixmas is a really nice time to catch up on some of the favourites that I may have missed during the festive time. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been so lovely having you here. I hope you have a beautiful Christmas.